Hi, I'm Sora. I moved to Chiba a few days ago. The apartment is still half empty. I haven't really unpacked my life here yet. It's quiet here, almost too quiet. I'm not used to this much silence. I'm still deciding if I like it. I quit my job about 2 months ago. I'm still not working. Not yet. Most days start like this, with the news on. I fill the days with small things. Walks, cheap meals, long, slow mornings. It's strange how big a day feels when nobody's waiting for you. And people keep asking me the same thing. Why did you really leave Tokyo? I've given the short answer so many times. Cheaper rent, quieter life. All true, all incomplete. So today, the honest version. All of it, from the start. My last job in Tokyo ran on long hours. Almost every day I stayed late. Staying late was just how the place worked. Overtime wasn't the exception there. It was the baseline. And everyone acted like that was fine. On the heavy days, it was 15 hours. I left in the dark and came home in the dark. I knew the station lights better than my own room. Whole seasons passed that I only saw from train windows. And here's the part that's hard to explain. A lot of that overtime was never paid. Not one bad month. Just the rule, quietly understood. You learned it fast. In Japan, there's even a word for it. Service overtime. You work past your hours and none of it counts. The word always sounded strangely polite. So I worked a lot. The pay stayed low anyway. I did the math on the train sometimes. Hours in, money out. And the numbers never matched. I stopped doing the math after a while. I get home with just enough left to sleep. Eat something fast, lie down, alarm, repeat. Same platform, same door, same handle on the same train. I knew exactly where to stand for the fastest transfer. That was most of my 20s. Years I mostly remember as a commute. I kept telling myself I was fine. Everyone around me seemed to manage, so I should too. That's the trick a crowded train plays on me. If this many people can bear it, it must be normal. I wasn't fine, really. I just didn't have time to notice. It's a little embarrassing to admit now. Somewhere in the middle of all that, I started this. Filming my ordinary life, at night, after work. No plan, no gear, just a camera, and whatever was left of me. Tired hands, small clips, one upload at a time. I didn't expect anything from it. It was just mine. The one thing that job didn't own. 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there, all mine. For a while, that was enough of a reason. Then it made money for the first time. Not much at all, honestly. Small enough that most people would laugh. But I stood in a kombini with it and bought a juice. Money I had earned as myself, not as somebody's overtime. I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Like I could breathe. Like I wasn't trapped anymore. It wasn't about the amount. It was proof that a different way could exist. I kept coming back to that feeling. That feeling is why I quit. It wasn't a brave plan. I didn't storm out of anywhere. I just finally had a reason to leave. And I took it. Let me be honest about one thing though. This income is small, and it comes and goes. Some months it's barely anything at all. It's nowhere near a living. So I'm looking for work too, sending things out, checking listings. I'm not making it on this. I want to say that clearly. Videos like mine can lie by leaving that part out. This is supposed to be the honest one. People like a number, so here's the honest one. When I left, I had 550,000 yen to my name. That's about $3,440 or 3,090 euros. Everything I had gathered up came to that. That was everything. Not a safety net, not a plan. Just what sat in the account when I hit my limit. Once the job was gone, there was no reason to stay in Tokyo. The rent was high. Living there ate everything I made, every single month. I was paying a premium to stay exhausted. So the question quietly reversed. Not why leave? Why stay? So I left. On impulse, honestly. Not my most responsible move, I know that. No job lined up, no real plan, just a cheaper town an hour away. It didn't feel brave. It felt like putting down something heavy I'd carried too long. Now I'm in Chiba. It's cheaper here. Rent, food, the small daily stuff, all of it sits lower. It's quieter too. Fewer people, fewer lines, fewer reasons to hurry. The kombini at night is basically my social scene now. And that's fine. It feels safer too. I can walk at night without doing that math in my head. Something about this place just suits me. Or maybe I want to believe it does. Either way, I sleep better here. I split the rent with a roommate now. 2 names on 1 cheap apartment. My life got smaller by every measure that used to matter. Somehow, that's a relief. Less to pay for means less to be afraid of. I've been reading a book, Die with Zero. I picked it up because the title sounded like a dare. The idea is simple, and it goes against everything I was taught. Don't hoard money for a someday that may never come. Spend your life while you have it, on purpose. This book keeps asking, quietly, what if later doesn't come? Use your time now, while you still can. That line stuck with me. I kept waiting for the part of life where it pays off. Waiting, working, postponing. Reading this now, at 29, unemployed, it lands differently. Maybe the waiting was the expensive part. So this is me, trying to spend some time on purpose. So what does that look like with almost no money? Nothing impressive, honestly. A walk before the heat comes up. A cheap meal I actually sit down and taste. A window I like, with the light moving across the floor. Small things, chosen instead of scrolled past. I'm not chasing much these days. For once, that feels like a choice. I still don't know what's next. A job again, or trying to make this channel work. Maybe both for a while, if that's what it takes. I honestly haven't decided, and I've stopped pretending I have. The money gives me a few months to find out. And I've made peace with not knowing. That's the part Tokyo me would never believe. I used to need every next step mapped before I moved. Now I just want enough. Enough quiet, enough time, enough left over to not be scared. This isn't the life I pictured at 29. I didn't win in Tokyo. No title, no saving story, no victory lap. At some point, I stopped trying to win. That's not the same thing as losing. But sitting here in this quiet town, I'm okay. Maybe that's not a happy ending. It's an honest one. And for now, honest is enough.